fire crews from 8 different stations were called to contain and extinguish a fire at Carrie Underwood's house near Franklin, Tennessee on Sunday night, and I know the 2 questions you want answered first. Was it the family home, and are they okay? Yes to both, but that's not to say that the fire was insignificant. Officials have now identified the source of the fire and shared part of the story on social media. Here's what you need to know and how Carrie, Mike, Isaiah, and Jacob will be affected. We'll start with the what is not known before getting to what we do know. We don't know Carrie's address beyond that it's near Leaper's Fork and that it's deep enough into the woods that Williamson County Fire Rescue had to send its entire fleet. The worry could have been that there wouldn't be water to extinguish a fire, but in a moment, you'll see what Underwood and Fisher had done previously to ensure this wasn't an issue. It's pretty brilliant. We don't know if any of Carrie's farm animals were affected. She and Mike have sheep, horses, cows, and as of now, no one has reported on their safety. Finally, we don't know if anyone was asleep at the time. We do know that the fire department was called at 9:42 p.m. and upon arrival, crews found flames coming from their garage. They were able to control the fire and knock it down before it spread to the house, and then they stayed for a while to put out hot spots. It's not clear if the garage is attached to the house, however. The Tennessean reports that a fire department spokesman named Dina Wade shared that an off-road UTV caught fire and that spread to the garage. She was the one who shared that the family was in the home, but all 4 of them, plus their 3 pets, were able to escape without injuries. Quote, one of the pets would not leave the homeowner's side, she shared. Gosh, if that isn't the most touching thing. Go ahead and leave Carrie a kind word in the comments and tap subscribe if you appreciate this kind of sensitive, honest country music news reporting and analysis. Y'all, this was a legit fire, so the response was not just to show a little bit of force for some smoke. Crews stayed for several hours and tapped into a 10,000-gallon water tank that Fisher and Underwood had installed. That is Boy Scout level preparation. You can't help but wonder what would have happened otherwise. The house was bought for $5.5 million in 2008 and today is worth $11 million. But it's not this house. I think a lot of people are going to Google Carrie Underwood's house and get here, but she and Mike Fisher sold this 7,000 square foot mansion in 2019. That was where she suffered a scary fall while taking her dogs out in 2017. Y'all, it required 50 stitches and a little surgery. They haven't really shared too many pictures of this new home. The singer hasn't said anything about the fire on social media yet, and her hubs hasn't posted to Instagram in about a year. Given it was close to 10, one has to figure the kids were sleeping, which makes this even more frightening. It's all a reminder of one of the risks of living out in the country. While Carrie personally hasn't touched on the event publicly, her team did reach out to us with a statement. Quote, there was a fire on the property Sunday night, which was quickly contained. There was no fire damage to the primary residence, and the family and their pets were unharmed. Trace Adkins, Travis Tritt, and Billy Dean are others who've watched fire destroy part or all of their country homes. Just last January, Daryl Worley's barn caught fire. He said all the animals got out safely. It just takes rescue crews more time to respond. Unless you've got a 10,000-gallon water tank on your property, it can be devastating. Give Carrie Underwood and her family an extra prayer tonight, and if you haven't already, comment your thoughts and prayers below. They'll certainly be able to rebuild, but the emotions of it all are real. I'm Adison Haager for Taste of Country. Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for subscribing.